We are talking about changes to Irving Solid Waste Services with Mayor Rick Stopfer. Thanks for having us out in your neighborhood today.
Good morning, Thomas. Thanks for coming all this way north.
Sure, great to be here. And so much has been said about the changes to solid waste services. Let's reset the conversation and talk about how we got here. How did this all get started that the city really had to make a change?
Well, it started several years ago as we started to see the challenges that we were facing with our CDL drivers, because there was more demand and more demand for them across the Metroplex and across the country. So people saw the opportunity to take those jobs, which are a lot less taxing on a person's body than what we do. And so as we saw more and more leave, and it was harder and harder for us to hire them, we realized that we wanted to make sure that those that were working for us had good conditions and we're not burdening them. We saw where we were going to 5 and 6 days a week for them to be working, and realistically for an employee to be in a situation where they throw 600 to 800 bags a day that weigh up to 75 pounds 6 days a week, it's just hard on a person's body, and it's something very few people can do.
And even increasing the pay rate didn't make enough of a difference. So what's happening now? What are the next steps going to be?
Well, what we're doing right now is we've made the decision to stay with bags. You know, there was a lot of controversy over were we going to do carts, were we going to do bags. We're going to do bags, and what we're doing is we're actually picking up once a week, recycling, which we always did. We're doing bulky products such as furniture once a week like we always did. And we're doing brush and debris once a week like we always did. What we have done is we've cut back to once a week on our regular solid waste.
And so I know you've heard a lot from residents and all this. What is your message to residents who are coping with the changes?
Well, first of all, I want to thank them for their patience and perseverance, because it's been a real challenge and there's been a lot of misinformation out there. And so they've been our great partners with us through this process. And I know that they're understanding. I know they want this to work. And so I appreciate those that are doing that and working with their neighborhoods so that we can look at these new guidelines and see if there's a better way to work with our operators, making sure that they can do the job more efficiently and effectively. So I would say that our residents have had their challenges through this, and I'm very grateful to them for taking their time and their patience, and we're going to get this to a point where they're really going to be proud of what we're doing.
Irving Mayor Rick Stopfer, thanks so much for keeping your eyes on this and keeping us updated.
Thank you, Thomas.
And of course, you can follow the latest at cityofirving.org/SWS.